Hey guys, welcome to the video. Listen, if you've ever looked in the mirror and been dissatisfied and unhappy with what you see, listen, you're not alone. You know, a lot of people feel that way, and I know exactly what that feels like. Fitness for me has not only transformed my body, but it's transformed my confidence. It's completely changed it. And today I want to help you, show you how we can do the same for you, and hopefully give you some guidance on how fitness can change your life as well, because it's definitely changed mine. And you know what I'll share is my story. I'll share one of my clients' stories, and I'll give you the three biggest lessons that fitness taught me about confidence. And for those of you who don't know, my name is Jacob Sanchez. I'm a personal trainer and a coach, and fitness has made me a better person. And I know fitness can make you a better person too. It can make you feel like you've almost leveled up in life, and like you've taken control of what's within. And that's my goal for you. I wanna help you and guide you along that journey. And you know, it didn't always start that way for me. You know, I wasn't always, a super outgoing, confident guy. You know, when I was younger, actually, I remember when I was 16, that was when I started exercising, and I was pretty shy guy. I was pretty introverted, and, I didn't really feel too confident within myself. But when I found the gym and I started exercising relatively consistently, like I noticed how it would make me feel. And I realized that I could use it as a tool for confidence. And, over the years, it's definitely given me that. But there was a certain point, fast forward to when I was about 23 years old, I was completely dissatisfied with the way that I looked and the way that I felt when I looked in the mirror, and I felt like garbage. I wasn't paying attention to my nutrition. I wasn't really training consistently. Like I would exercise and stuff, but I just wasn't dialed in as much as I could have been. I wasn't living to my fullest potential, and I was drinking a lot of alcohol, not really caring about the repercussions of that, and I felt like garbage, man. I looked at myself and I was like, damn, dude, like I've been working out for so many years, and this is what I look like in the mirror. Like I'm supposed to look like I'm in shape. You know what I mean? Like I was so disappointed, and I felt so much pain in that moment, and it really pushed me to change something. And it was at that moment when I really focused on keeping my training in check, my nutrition, reeling that back in, and making sure that I was not drinking as much. I kind of had to cut out drinking because it was destroying me. And that was when things changed, right? As soon as I got things in line, I started to feel more confident. I would look at myself in the mirror and be like, okay, I'm making progress. And I really felt better about myself, and I felt confident again. After this, I realized that, okay, this is actually what makes you confident in yourself, right? Saying you're going to do something, taking action on it, and seeing the result of it, right? You set a goal, you achieve the goal. Now you have some confidence, some earned confidence. And, I have a client too, like this is a perfect example. One of my clients, his name is Benjamin. He was, when I met him, he was 16 years old. He was over 250 pounds, and no kid at 16 should be over 250 pounds. That's just not healthy. And he was very shy, very unconfident. And, when I met him, I told him, I was like, listen, man, we're going to go on this journey together. We're going to get you in shape. We're going to lose this weight. And he had a goal of going to Italy and, being able to walk around and not feel tired and exhausted all the time, to have energy, to feel more confident in his skin. And his story kind of touched me because like I was like, wow, like I could see my younger version of myself in him. You know what I mean? And I really wanted to help him out. So we started on this fitness journey together, and I trained him and coached him for over a year and a half at this point. And he completely transformed. I saw it in him. I saw the confidence, how it changed him, the way that he stood taller, he was more confident, like he was walking around like he's the man. And I completely saw how this completely changed him, and I was like shocked. I was like, wow, this is the reality, right? When you change your body, you change your mind, and when you change your mind, you know, you're on the right path. Like this was amazing, and I was so happy and so proud to see him, and how far he's come on his journey. He started around 250. I think his lowest was around 180, and we've gone to a healthier body fat percentage. So now we're working on building more muscle and going on that journey. But wow, the main thing about that was the confidence that I saw in this kid now. Like it was almost like he was a completely different person, and you know, it changed his life, and it changed mine, because it showed me what fitness can truly do for you. You know, what fitness can truly do for your mind, your body, your confidence, your future. And this led me to realize three things and three lessons. And the first lesson that fitness taught me about confidence is discipline builds identity. You know, when you keep a promise to yourself that you're gonna make something happen, and you go in and day out working on this goal, making sure that you're focused, it builds the discipline inside of you, and that discipline gives you confidence. Even if you're just starting, right, and you just keep the promise to yourself that you're just gonna show up to the gym this week, you're gonna show up 3 times this week, you show up, you do the work, that's working your discipline muscle, and that builds confidence. The second lesson that fitness taught me about confidence is strength changes the way you carry yourself. It's not just about the looks and the muscle, right? It's about changing the way that you walk, right? Changing the way that you talk, how you carry yourself, right? People notice this, and this can change so many things in your life. Like this can make you feel more confident in the workplace. This can make you feel more confident in relationships. This can change the direction of your life, right? The way that you compose yourself, the way that you walk, and the way that you talk, it truly changes that. So getting stronger and building more muscle and being in shape, like it just makes life better. It makes life easier in that way. And the third lesson that fitness taught me about confidence is that progress compounds. Confidence isn't built overnight, but every time you show up for yourself, every time that you do that next rep, that next set, that next workout, every time you say no to the things that are holding you back, each and every little micro decision that you make, it builds that confidence day over day. It's like stacking bricks. It's like building a house. The moment you start saying no to those bad decisions and you start saying yes to the right decisions, it starts to build that confidence in you. And that is what builds the confidence overnight. Because you see some people, they're really confident, and you're like, wow, this guy's just a confident person. They're just naturally confident. But it's like, no, it's not usually that. Like it's usually someone who's put the reps in and showed themselves and given themselves that confidence, that earned confidence, that, okay, I kept the promise to myself, you know, I keep my word. And that is what builds the confidence. Fitness is the ultimate confidence builder, not because of the way it changes your body, but because of the way that it shapes your mind. If you've been waiting to start, let this be your sign, okay? And if you like videos like this and you want to see more videos on fat loss, confidence, building muscle, stuff like that, I got a whole lot of videos coming up soon. Subscribe to my channel, like the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. You know, talk to me. Like I wanna have a conversation with you. You know, I wanna know what your struggles are. I wanna know what you want to work on and what your goals are, right? And and you know what you took from this video. Hopefully this video gave you some value, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.